Welcome to my channel. If you are like me, you probably spent some time searching for the most powerful trebuchet you can build. No, look no further, because I did some research and in this video I'm going to teach you how to build your own. We're going to be looking at how long the string for the projectile needs to be, how heavy your counterweight should be, and most importantly, how far I end up shooting this superior siege weapon. If you aren't interested in building one and you just want to look at some cool slow motion shots, then you can skip to this part. If you don't know where to get all the materials to build your own medieval dragon slayer, don't worry, I've got you. I'll put the link in the description with all the necessary materials so you can go right ahead and order them. Now we're going to be adding a little stick here. And the rest of the stick fits perfectly on the other side. Now we repeat it with the other one. Now at the top of this part we're going to put some glue and then drill a hole through it so we can pass a nail through it. Now for the weight that you're going to be using for your trebuchet, you can use some metal parts, bolts, screws, nails, anything that's heavy. Use batteries or even coins. Next up we'll make a little wooden crate where we can place the counterweight. We start with the bottom and work our way up from there. Now for the lower part you can use a little plank like this. If you don't have a little plank, then you can make one with sticks. Measure the middle of each stick and then you can start to glue the other sticks in the other direction like so. Make the base of your trebuchet as wide as your weight that you're going to be using. Now that we have attached the two sides of the trebuchet, you can start making the swing arm. For the swing arm, we'll be gluing sticks together like so. The swing arm is 25 centimeters long and we're going to be placing the nail through this part, which is approximately 5.5 centimeters from the top. At the end of the swing arm, we'll be adding a little stick. We're going to drill a hole in this. Now we have to attach our counterweight to the swing arm. Now I will add a paper clip at the end of the swing arm. Now that we have assembled it, I would like to test it out. You're going to take a string, you take your bolt and you make the string go through it. Then you find the middle of it, just make a little loop like this and you make the ends go through the loop and then you just pull on it. Now you have your first projectile. Well, I wanted to weigh my weight. Let's put it inside our counterweight. Let's test it. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Whoa. It works so well. Now I'm going to add all these sticks because right now if I let go of the swing arm it moves, so I want it to be more stable. I just did this side too. I'm going to add sticks at the ends of the legs. Now I'll be adding a little bit of glue at the ends of the nail. So we have our different types of ammunition. So those four are the same, but the length of the string attached to it is different. So we're gonna see which one shoots best. And then we have our counterweight. We'll start out with 128 grams. We'll start out with the smallest bolt and the smallest rope. 3, 2, 1. Oh, and the kittens are after it. We'll go with a longer rope. 3, 2, 1. Damn, boy. Let's go with a slightly longer string. And then the last one is the longest one. Damn. So the longer the rope the better, but don't overdo it of course. Let's add some weight, almost 100 grams to it. I just hit my window, so I'm probably gonna stop shooting inside before I break something, and I'm gonna take it outside to see how far we can get with it. Can you spot the projectiles? Because I couldn't, but I'll fix that in a second. Yeah, boy. Now for our ammunition, I had to improvise because you couldn't see the bolts flying through the air, so I tried to use more brightly colored ropes. But the problem is, when it's thicker, it doesn't fly as far as the thin rope. Then I thought of putting some shrinking tube on the bolts so that you would see them better in the air.
Finish him!
Then some kids came along and they asked me what I was doing. They saw the camera and asked if I was a YouTuber. I said yes, I'm Mr. Beast. We had a laugh and then they asked if they could be in a video. They tried to catch the projectiles. Ooh, that was close. Now, if you're interested in making a cardboard glider or a paintball gun, check out these videos.
I catch you in the flippity flip.